Alright guys, so today we're going to talk about Legendary Perk Up. We're going to cover how to farm it, what the best places are to farm, just all the different places you can get this stuff and earn it so that you can god roll all your weapons, what it does. Yeah, we're going to cover everything Legendary Perk Up today. How to get it. Alright guys, if you love the content that we're doing here, please use our supporter creator code. It really helps us to keep on making content for you guys and keep doing what we're doing. So thank you so much for the support, guys. Rock and roll. Okay, let's get right into it. So Legendary Perk Up, as you can see, I've got a lot of it. 17, almost 18,000. So I definitely know how to farm this stuff, besides the fact that I just put a lot of time in. I mean, you know, I play a couple hours, you know, here or there, whatever. So anyways, yes, this stuff takes a lot of time to farm. There are a lot of different ways that you can actually chase after this stuff, and yeah, let's cover all the different ways that that you can actually get this in your life. So the best way to get Legendary Perk Up, by far, no question at all, especially with the new Twine scaling reward system, is go to High Twine. Right here. This is for me, this is the mission that I was farming today. The best mission you could possibly get is one that has 4 times legendary. This one here is a 3 times legendary. As you can see, 3 times legendary, 1 times epic. So 4 times legendary would be your best, but again, this is RNG based. You can't really control what missions show up, so you just kind of you got to keep an eye on it every single day. You keep an eye on the missions and you watch, and yeah, when you see the really good ones, you want to jump on them and take advantage. 3 is fantastic. 4 is the best. You'll find lots of times you'll find 2s, 1s. You know, that's nothing special. If you really want to hit the legendaries hard, you need to find those 3 and 4 times perk up missions. 4 is pretty rare. It doesn't happen very often. So if you do happen to see 4 times legendary perk ups, you call your friends, you get a group, and you go to town. You farm this for 24 hours straight. if you can. Don't skip work. Don't skip school. But yeah, don't miss out on the opportunity. If you see the 4 times legendary missions, that is the dream. Especially in a 140 zone. If you can do 140s with your team, man oh man. I haven't seen one in a long time, and certainly not since the 140 Twine rewards got amped up. You can get a ton of legendary perk ups. It is the best amount of perk ups that you're going to get for the time that you invest into missions, into the game. So the other ways that you could do it is just 4 times missions anywhere in Twine. Obviously 140 is the best. These 3 missions are the dream right here. If you can find 140 legendaries on one of those 3 missions, that is the cream of the crop. It's the best of the best. But any of the 4 times missions in Twine, you just go through all of them. This one here is a 3 times legendary, 1 times epic, same thing. Really solid, exactly the same as the other one, except that lower power level gives you lower rewards now. Twine does not give you a static reward for the entirety of Twine anymore. They finally scaled the top of Twine to give you quite a bit more than the bottom. It is substantial. It is incredible, and yeah, don't miss out. If you have the ability to do high-powered missions, it's definitely worth your time to go and do it. Low-end Twine is a much easier experience. You can beat these with a good team with no traps at all. Some of these you can beat these, you know, like AFKing with my incredible, you know, spike trap strategy. You can see the video online. You go look up the wall spikes review. That's a fantastic one. So that's a great way of farming out some of these missions, even solo. There's some really great strategies for farming these easily and quickly. So sometimes the lower power level missions might be more your style, might be better a use of your time, depending on whether or not you have a really strong team to farm with. So if you're by yourself, stick to the power level 100 stuff. Try to stick to the lower ends. If you have a full team, You can go to the higher stuff. If you have a real, like a top tier team, you can go for the 140s and really smash out the maximum amount possible. Now, there are other different ways that you can get legendary perk up, namely the alerts. There are alerts and there are storm missions. Storm missions and alerts are one time only. As you can see here, this is a 95 legendary perk up mission. This is amazing. Just incredible. You will also find sometimes that group missions will have alerts on them as well, and the high twine alerts can be actually more lucrative than the 4 times missions themselves, although you only get to take advantage of that one time. The alerts are a one-time only thing. You can see the little clocks beside them. That means you do them once and then they're gone. So this would be a great mission to run one time if you need to get that legendary, because 95 legendary is a huge chunk of legendary. So that's a really, really good mission. There are also normal alerts. Whenever you're moving around the map, you want to go and make sure you go over each of the matches. Each one has different rewards, and the ones that you're looking for is going to be the legendary perk up missions, of course. The advantage to doing these ones here, as you can see, you get the legendary perk up in a regular alert. With a storm alert, you actually will get tickets. As you can see, these give tickets and a reward. So if you can find a storm that gives you legendary perk up, you can get perk up and tickets at the same time. That is obviously your second best method for farming. Look for the storm missions, look for the legendary, and get extra tickets on the side. So these ones are the well, not the least effective, but these are the least effective of the alerts. When it's just an alert with no storm on it, those ones will give you, they'll give you a nice alert bonus, but you won't get the tickets along with it. So it's still really good, but try to aim for the high ones. So this is your and of course, even this one here it's a one-time only thing, right? You do it once and then that's it. So as you move through the Twine map looking for the best of the best, start from high, work your way down, or just kind of gauge the missions based on how many people you have to play with and how much time you have, because some of these missions are a lot more time consuming. When you're doing the 140 high twine stuff, you need to have more time. It's not going to be a 20-minute speed run like the low level ones. It's going to take you a little bit longer, but it's going to pay you huge, like way more rewards. So as long as you have a good team that can do them fairly quickly, that can build fast, really stays on task, stays on objective, and moves quickly, these ones are going to be the king. Storms are second and alerts are third. And then after that, you're just going to look for normal missions. Whenever you look for missions like this one here, you can see this one has a legendary perk up. This is essentially just a 1x mission. This is a 3x. This is a 3x mission. This is a 1x mission. So this is perfectly fine to farm, especially since this is like a build the radar. This is an incredibly easy mission to farm, and yeah, you can use these to crank out a lot of legendaries perfectly fine. Build the radar doesn't take a long time. They're really easy to solo. You can get 1x legendary perk up no problem. So if you just want a really relaxing experience, yeah, you can do it this way. Go after the legendary perk up in high. You're gonna remember that this is power level 140, so you're gonna be, you can farm afterwards once you do the mission. You're gonna be getting 140 rewards off of the legendary perk up. So 1x with 140 mission equals really not too bad, right? Not too bad. 1x in 140 is okay. So if you can do that, which is really easy because anybody can build the radar, as long as you just practice your builds, you run around, you don't have to fight, you can avoid the enemies. You can use patrol wards and put those down if you want to keep them away from the towers. You can keep random spawns from spawning and jumping on your tower and annoying you. So that's another really good way to farm for legendary perk ups. So keep that in mind. Build the radar is a really good one, especially when it's in high power level zones, because once you complete it, you can then farm for other stuff. This one here is your basic alert with no tickets, and then your storms are the ones that have tickets. You want to get a legendary with tickets. So once you've done that, my recommendation is try to put yourself in a position where if you want to farm for legendaries, you have a team. That is the best way to do it. Go for the high twine, really crank it out. It will cost you some traps. You will have to farm for materials, which can slow you down. So you might find it to be more efficient to go for the low level missions. But again, gauge it off of whatever whatever position you are in the game. If you are elite level player, you might want to focus on bigger and better things. If you are still working your way through the ranks, focus on whatever works for you. Try to focus on the best ones, especially if you have limited time in a day. I highly recommend doing the alert missions. 80 legendary perk up for one mission is solid for one mission. So if you don't have a lot of missions to do, focus on the one time only and just bang them out. The other advantage of doing that is of doing alerts is if you do the high level alerts, you can actually go into your quest log, and there are weekly quests that will give you a ton of legendary perk up. So these require you to do 10 alerts in a 140 zone. So you go up there and you do some of the high level group missions, and once you get 10 of them done, you can actually get a huge chunk of bonus legendary. So that's another really huge advantage as well. So you have a lot of options for farming for legendary perk up. Hopefully this covers everything and gives you a good idea of which one works best for you, because it does take a little bit of personalization, right? The best way to farm legendary really depends on your situation and what you're comfortable doing and what missions you're good at doing. Sometimes you're going to have missions where you're like, oh yes, 4 times legendary, and then you see it's a 4 Atlas mission. You're like, maybe that's not worth my time. Whereas if you're doing, an easier mission, a soloable mission, like say retrieve the data. If you do a retrieve the data, you can go and use a fantastic build, and depending on the power level of the mission, you can practically AFK it using wall spikes, or set up a proper base with gas traps and stuff, and crank it out, build a lava shield to protect yourself, and you can solo that. Even at incredibly high levels, you can solo that. Of course, the higher the level of the mission, the more gas traps it's going to cost you, which means costing Oxy. But gear it to the position that you're in, and gear it to your skill set, and you will be rolling in legendary in no time. Now, there is one other way to get legendary, and this is the one that I highly recommend, but this one is only relevant to right now when I'm making the video, because right now there is a mission called Hit the Road, and it's right here. The hit the road is it's the event mission that is active right now. So in the future, this is not going to be, it's not going to be relevant anymore. But right now, Hit the Road has some of the best rewards in the entire game. In fact, I would say Hit the Road has the best rewards the game has ever seen in history. It gives you more of everything than you've ever got before. More tickets, more perk ups, like more gold, more like schematic and hero and all that XP. It gives you more as a whole than any other mission you've ever done. So right now, Hit the Road is your #1 way of utilizing your time effectively. Now, you're not guaranteed to get legendary perk up in this mission, but when you do get legendary perk up in this mission, it's incredible. The higher the power level that you're able to participate in, the more legendary you can get. In the 140, it is just absolutely incredible. You get a huge chunk of legendary for completing that. Now, again, it's a 1 in 3 chance, because you can get epic, you can get legendary, or you can get reperk. So there's 3 different 3 different types of rewards you can get. Legendary is one of the 3. So there's a 30% chance that Hit the Road is going to give you the legendary that you're looking for. But even if it does, it is still not the best legendary over time because of the inconsistency, because it's a 1 in 3. But the rewards that you'll get as a whole, you should be doing Hit the Road and nothing but Hit the Road, and just getting whatever legendary you can to build your stashes up over time, which is actually why I'm in such a good position, why I have epic and legendary and reperk, because you need all of it. It is all essential, and this mission just gives you everything. So this is definitely your best bet. Now in the future, it's probably going to be whatever the new version of this is. There's almost always a mission, whether it's War Games or Hit the Road or Frostnite or whatever it is. If you are in an event where you are farming for tickets and collecting llamas, those missions are almost always universally the best mission in the game. And as long as you don't burn out doing it too many times, and you struggle with the burnout of repetition, of seeing the same mission over and over again, they are virtually always your best bet for being productive with your time in terms of reward generation. All right, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helps you understand legendary perk up, how to farm it, and how to utilize your time best. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe, guys. Leave a thumbs up. It really helps us out. Ring that bell for notifications and leave a comment down below and let me know if there's anything I missed. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for being a part of the VASH Corps. Thank you for having my back and watching my videos every day. If you guys didn't watch my videos, I wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you so much for allowing me to serve and allowing me to create. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah!